Basketball player, Michael Jordan was it. That year we won 56, 57, 58 games, something like that. We were really good. If you were going to beat us, you had to do something special. And I knew what we were up against in him. You knew it was going to be a daunting task. You're going to play your best basketball, and he's just not going to have an off game. And you're trying to make sure you manage everyone else, and hopefully he has a few misses here or there. They were struggling, and so Michael, I vividly remember one play, he came off of a screen, and he was really supposed to kick the ball to the corner.
Welcome, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavaliers. With Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Cleveland hosting Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. It's a key game in the Eastern Conference playoff race. And Mike, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it's turned into quite a rivalry.
There are many people looking forward to this matchup. Chicago has eliminated Cleveland in each of the last 2 years. Both times in a deciding Game 5 of the first round. They know each other so well. No love lost between them.
None at all. And in terms of familiarity, this is the 26th matchup, Clark, between these teams over the last 3 years. That's a lot of battles. And there are no secrets, are there?
None at all, partner. You think the Bulls and Cavs could call each other's plays out. That's how well they know each other. Tonight, I think it comes down to execution at both ends. Of course, Chicago has an X factor and a significant edge when it comes to Michael Jordan.
Now, let's give you the starting five. For Chicago in the backcourt, John Paxson running the point. And at the 2, it's the former MVP, Michael Jordan. A defensive stopper. Scottie Pippen is the small forward. Horace Grant at the power forward spot. And at center, the big man, 7'1", Bill Cartwright. And introducing the Cleveland starters. Sharp-shooting Mark Price is at the 1. And the defensive specialist, Craig Elo, joins him in the backcourt. The forwards, rookie third-round pick Winston Bennett at 3. With the experienced Larry Nance playing power forward. And finally, the two-time All-Star, Brad Daugherty, is the center.
So far this year, in the first 3 meetings between Chicago and Cleveland, all Bulls wins, Michael Jordan is averaging 44 points per game against the Cavs, shooting 55%. MJ is the last guy Cleveland wants to see.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in a game to build a rhythm.
Price, the pass to Daugherty. Shoots over Cartwright, and Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
Tipped away. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Putting a little mustard and spice on that slam.
Yeah, he did. Well said, Clark. His guys encourage him to go up hard, and he did.
And you can see why, given that kind of finish.
Well, Michael Jordan on a historic pace. And for more, here's David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan is well on his way to a 4th straight scoring title. With 14 games left, including tonight, Jordan's averaging more than 33 points per game, giving him a more than 2-point lead over Utah's Karl Malone. The only other player to lead the league 4 straight seasons, the great Wilt Chamberlain. Back to you, Kevin.
That's some good history right there, David. Thank you. MJ is a special player. He's a great scorer. Mike, look at his game. Tell me why.
This might not be the first thing you think of, but his conditioning has a lot to do with it. MJ just never gets tired. He can carry a team.
I've never seen anything like it. And so here's Cleveland. The Bulls getting the bucket. Just 3 to shoot, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Cleveland ball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Well, Mike, at breakfast, we were opening up the papers here in Cleveland, the front page of the sports section. An article about the Cavs' Craig Elo trying to guard Michael Jordan.
You just know Michael read that article like we did.
Fires, high post, again Chicago.
Cleveland fans looking nervous as Jordan is finding his groove early on.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, we don't have to guess what they're going to be talking about. We know what the deal is.
Yeah, the offense has been throttled. They have to figure this thing out.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And that one, good.
Very comfortable from mid-range. If you give Nance a little breathing room, he will not hesitate to let it fly.
The best three-point shooting team in the NBA, Clark, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading the league at 41%. They also are number 1 in attempts and in three-point shots made.
And you know, Kevin, the injury to Brad Daugherty, I think, forced Cleveland into becoming a more focused team from the three-point line. Guys like Price and Craig Elo, Steve Kerr, all shooting it well. That's Mark Price, for those wondering.
That's right. Here is Price after the Bulls pick up 2. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bennett dishes to Elo. Over Jordan. Elo can't hit.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
Counted good.
Talking to Coach Lenny Wilkins in terms of defending Michael Jordan, Cleveland is looking to start the game with Winston Bennett on MJ.
And then they'd like to end it, Coach, with Craig Elo guarding him. The idea behind that, to me, is start Bennett on him, and then hopefully Craig Elo is fresh down the stretch.
Here's Paxson, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Paxson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they put it to good use.
Now, here's Bennett. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Jordan. And good that time.
Terrific to see Brad Daugherty in the starting lineup. He has struggled through injuries this year, so glad to see the big fella healthy and starting.
An all-star the previous 2 seasons. Brad's health is so important for Cleveland.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. For the Cavaliers, Williams comes in for Bennett, and Steve Kerr is subbed in for Mark Price. Then for the Bulls, Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. King comes in for Grant. Davis is subbed in for Pippen. Now, here's Jordan. 10 points for him.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Kerr the pass to Elo. Kerr outside. Paxson with the steal. High post, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Got his hands in the passing lane that time. Paxson creating scoring opportunities many different ways.
Kerr the pass to Nance. Paxson against Kerr. Pass to Elo. Back to Kerr. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Daugherty. Got it from 16 feet. Daugherty's got his second bucket of the night.
For the Bulls tonight, it's slim pickings at the guard position. Craig Hodges, Michael Jordan's backup, is out tonight.
So that leaves Michael Jordan, John Paxson, B.J. Armstrong in the backcourt for the Bulls. That's it. Putting even more pressure on Jordan. And my guess is he's going to rise to the challenge like he does most of the time.
This team expects King to come up with those hustle plays. A tremendous team-first guy.
Passes to Jordan. And here's Purdue. Now the pass to King. And 3 from Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan. The Cavaliers trail by 14. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Elo.
Nice execution inside from Elo. Really looking comfortable making it happen in the paint area.
Slam dunk by Jordan.
Listen, you either double Jordan now or you're going to pay for it later.
Cleveland with the ball. Kerr the pass to Nance. Poke loose. Back to Kerr. Pass to Elo. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Kerr against Purdue. Here's Kerr. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Doherty. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping it. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Richfield, Ohio, just a bit south of Cleveland, home of the Cavs. Kevin Harlan, Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge here. We're set for the start of the second quarter between the Cavs and Bulls. It's a big matchup in the Central Division. Here's Price.
Opening night for both of these teams in Chicago. Michael Jordan went off for 54 points. An overtime win for the Bulls.
The headline of the Cleveland sports page, Mission Impossible. Elo to try to ground Air Jordan. For more, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, you can bet that Michael Jordan read that as well. He's quoted in the article as saying, Craig Elo is a very good defender, and I accept him as a challenge. Now, the backstory, of course, is that Elo was a minor league player just 3 years ago. He signed a new contract here in Cleveland, and his defense was a big reason why. But you know Jordan's going to bring something extra tonight. Kevin?
He always does. David, thank you for that. Mike, the Cavs coaches probably wish they ran that story on another day.
I mean, did they have to run that article today? Let's be clear. As good as Elo is, no one is stopping Michael Jordan when he's on. Sorry, Craig.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Armstrong. Cartwright is out there with Grant. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Pippen in at the three, the small forward. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Clark, that 54-point outburst for Michael. A season high for the all-world guard.
Kevin seems like he just has the Cavs number. I mean, he also...
Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo! Woo!
And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They trail by 18. Pass to Elo. For the three. Nailed from three-point land. Elo's got 7 points in the game.
Although he doesn't take many of them, Elo is capable of knocking down the three.
An excellent job by the Bulls, Clark, so far on defense. They've limited the Cavs' three-point shooting game.
With Jordan and Pippen defending the perimeter, hard to get good looks. The Bulls are not an easy team to knock down threes on.
Not at all. There's the feed to Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Well, it's just one of the many things that Elo does pretty well. Finding an open man to set up with the ball. Well done there on the pass.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Who wants a free T-shirt? Make some noise! Your Cavalier girls! Make some noise for your Cleveland Dancers!
Here is Armstrong. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Michael Jordan has had such great success, Mike, against... Oh, what a finish!
Oh, yeah.
How about
Oh,
that
yeah. That dunk right there encompasses the storyline of this game.
Oh, it does. Playing with confidence and swagger.
Hey, guys, I remember when I could get up like that.
Elo outside. Williams inside. He is guarded by Cartwright. Elo outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Brown, and it's blocked by Jordan. Armstrong with it. Now guarded by Price. The Cavaliers trail by 15. To the inside. Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Smart play to save the easy shot. He'll make them earn it at the line.
I like the strategy. Make them shoot for it.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one is off. And he sinks the second.
The first-year head coach of the Bulls, 44-year-old Phil Jackson, the last 2 seasons, Jackson was an assistant under former Bulls coach Doug Collins. And while Jackson was a head coach in Puerto Rico, this is Phil's first NBA head coaching job.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
B.J. Armstrong, second personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Price. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked away. And here's the fast break. From deep, Jordan. That falls. Nice speed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Bulls coach Phil Jackson, a great player back in the day. You may recall Clark with the New York Knicks.
Yeah, he was on championship teams in 1970 and 73 with the Knicks. And he's a player's coach. He's known to be laid back, but it'll be interesting to see if he can take this Bulls team to the next level.
My guess is he can. What do you think?
I would agree.
And he's been in the zone so far, getting to his spots and going to town on the defense.
And that one's good. Elo.
Boy, look at how quickly Elo gets that shot off. He doesn't waste any time with that opening.
Here's Armstrong. Here's Jordan. Some solid defense from Brown. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Outside Williams. Cleveland moving the ball around. No one covering. Elo's got 13.
Cavs shocking the NBA with a huge trade back in November, trading their leading scorer, one of the best 2 guards in the league, Ron Harper, and a first-round pick to the Clippers, and got 2 young players back.
Chicago calls timeout. Mike, for the Cavs, the trade has been a catastrophe so far.
You lose Harper, who is averaging 22 a game. The 2 players you get back, one has already been cut. The other, playing pro ball in Italy. You don't replace Harper's production at all.
Not at all. Bennett's checked in for the Cavaliers. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. King comes in for Horace Grant. Davis is checked in for Pippen. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. Inside, here's Williams. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Cavaliers leading the league in all 3-point categories. Mike, a great start from deep for Cleveland.
Threes are a key stat for the Cavs. They have to perform well today to have a chance against Chicago. We'll continue to track it throughout the night.
That'll be interesting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
Elo kicks to Bennett. The pass to Price. To the middle. Here's Elo. And Jordan sends it back.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Purdue the pass to Paxson. Jordan with the ball. Now guarded by Price.
Great recognition there by Paxson. Noticing the open teammate and setting him up for the painless bucket.
A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Paxson's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Price, the pass to Elo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis.
Charles Davis.
That's his first foul. Brad Daugherty is checked in for Larry Nance.
Coming onto the floor for Cleveland, Brad Daugherty.
Paxson against Price. Just 5 on the clock. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Fending off the defense there. Price knows how to keep his composure in tight spots.
Outside, Jordan. Shoots over Elo. The shot by Jordan, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 18. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Fires it up. And again, it's Cleveland.
Price with the bucket.
Price has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Davis, the pass to Jordan. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Jordan's got 38 points.
He's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
Pass to Bennett. Back to Price. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Count that bucket. Price has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Price does run into some tough coverage, but he keeps his cool and gets around it.
Davis, the pass to Purdue. Outside Jordan. And there's the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Good aggressive play there, but the shot is off the mark just to scope.
For Chicago.
Considering the foul he took, it would have been an impressive make.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That free throw missing. The Bulls making a switch here. And he's good on the second. And so it's the Chicago Bulls out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. All right, here we go. The second half start from Northeast Ohio with Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and D.A. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Cavs and Bulls, a huge game in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. Here is Price.
It is great to see Brad Daugherty out there. Earlier in the season, Brad had ankle surgery, and he still isn't up to 100%. If Cleveland wants to make the playoffs, they need Daugherty healthy.
We've got Bennett. Larry Nance out there with Daugherty. Then there's Price. And it's Elo in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, I tell you, his vision has been outstanding in this one. Finding many opportunities to create for his team.
This is how you run an offense, moving the ball and rewarding ready shooters.
Elo outside. Kicks it to Daugherty. Cleveland moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Elo. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Elo's got 15 points. And the great Brad Daugherty, an all-star, the previous 2 seasons for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, he's the #1 overall pick back in 1986, and he certainly has lived up to the billing of being a franchise center. He's a double-double machine, highly efficient, very skilled, and still working his way back to that all-star level.
Clark, you were a double-double machine, about 19 points a game, and just a hair under 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I found my way into that category the short time that I played, Kevin.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Price, high post. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. 10 points for him. Thus far, another monster game for Michael Jordan against Cleveland. You know, Mike, he just owns the Cavaliers, doesn't he?
Well, the newspaper editor didn't do Cleveland any favors by running that article. Jordan making a point tonight, no one can guard me.
Very clear.
Giving up mid-range looks to a shooter like him, not going to help you get out of this hole.
Yeah, time for a change, because right now they're just getting beat up.
Here's Price. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's got to get Price fired up. Showing some poise, finishing through the contact.
Second team foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Bulls making a change here. Armstrong's checked in. And that one falls for Price.
A great shooter, ball handler, passer. Price helps make this offense sing.
Outside for Jordan. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. That one goes in. And looking at Cleveland's three-point numbers, Clark, they're down compared to what they normally do.
Well, you know, it was a point of emphasis and focus for Phil Jackson and his staff. I mean, the Cavs offense is centered around, predicated on knocking down threes. So Chicago clearly looking to disrupt that.
Once he gets rolling, Mark Price can go off. We're seeing that tonight.
Here's Cartwright. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Taking full advantage of his height that time to get the shot off over the defense.
And even if you're right on him, that's a difficult shot to contest.
Oh, Nance in position. Stolen by Grant. Pippen with it. Now defended by Bennett. Back to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Picked him clean. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And 3 from Jordan. So Jordan now approaching the 54-point mark he posted against the Cavs earlier this season.
We've seen Jordan go to work on his three-point shooting, and the improvement very evident here tonight.
Here's Nance. To halt the run. Rebound, Grant. Chicago leading by 19. Jordan outside. Michael Jordan showing greatness, just a basket away from the 54-point total he posted against Cleveland earlier this season.
Look, the Cavs have been a bit disappointing this season, sitting at 32 and 36 right now. Remember, last year they won 57 games, the second most in the NBA, won an incredible 37-4 in this building. A few things have been a little off this year, to say the least.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Right now, I tell you, it's just clicking for them on both ends. I mean, good defense turned into great offense to keep them out front.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And Cleveland just a few levels below last year. Coach, why is that?
The Ron Harper trade has been a disaster. That's 18-5-5 you lose from Harper. Brad Daugherty's ankle injury has really hurt this team. They need to come together quick to make the playoffs.
Real quick. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Williams, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Brown in for Bennett. Purdue, he's checked in for the Bulls. King comes in for Grant.
You know, I really like the fact that Elo is very selective in picking his spots on offense, which I think keeps him in pretty good rhythm.
Now Armstrong. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they get it back. Jordan outside. That falls
Michael
nicely
Jordan.
on the feed that time from Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
Pippen's got assist number 5 here tonight. So, Mike Fratello, this Cavs-Bulls matchup, it has really turned into a terrific rivalry.
Well, the Bulls keep knocking the Cavs out in the playoffs. Division rivals play each other 6 times during the regular season, so they see each other a ton.
Very good point. This Cavaliers squad is struggling. Price outside. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Price does such a good job. Always seems to find the open man. This is a guy who loves to share the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Jordan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a
Chucky
chance
Brown.
here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
He's having a nice night tonight. The
line
option
for the
for this
Bulls.
team so far.
Michael
The
Jordan.
Bulls have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Rollins checked in for Doherty. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Price. Free throw, no good for Jordan. Well, Coach, you look at all the turnovers. What a way to drive your coach crazy. I know it would drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute it.
Rollins.
He shot 3 of 5 from the line.
Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Chicago. Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. And there's a minute 45 left in the third.
Michael Jordan won the MVP in 1988, finished second in voting last year to Magic Johnson. I think he's in the conversation again. MJ leads the league in scoring. The Bulls with the second best record in the East.
Defensive foul.
Well, size-wise,
DJ
that was a
Armstrong.
mismatch.
Third
Great
personal
idea to
foul.
work it inside.
Third team foul.
Hey, Clark, in the MVP race, it feels like it's Magic Johnson against Michael Jordan. What do you think?
I agree, and you take a look at Magic. He's your pick if passing is what you favor. Over 11 assists per game. Johnson's Lakers have the NBA's best record as well, 51-17. MJ clearly has the scoring edge, 33 points a game. Plus, he's a first-team all-defense guy. I think it's another hard choice for the voters.
You and I vote it is going to be difficult.
First personal
Hard,
foul.
no question.
Third team foul.
You know, the way his shot went so wide,
Shooting for Chicago.
pretty obvious he got
Michael
fouled.
Jordan.
Oh, yeah, plenty of contact there.
He's had 7 tries at the line, made 5. Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. Cleveland with the ball. Brown outside. He kicks to Williams. Pass to Elo. That's tipped. Shot clock at 5, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Good activity there, breaking things up. Love the activity defensively.
And he wanted to steal it, but still making an impact for his team.
Davis is checked in for Chicago. Paxson comes in for Armstrong. Purdue with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Davis, that's for 2. The offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. A new career high for Michael Jordan. 64 points.
Solid pass from King. Excellent job finding and hitting the open man.
Here's Elo. He trains the quick shot. Elo's got 6 points in the quarter. Jordan against Elo. And they double up Jordan. Shoots over Elo. Davis finds Jordan. Shoots over Elo. The Bulls keep it alive. Kicks it out to Jordan. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Driving. Jordan continues to elevate his personal best. Now 66 points in the game.
You see why they lean on him night in and night out.
Ball's knocked loose. Jordan with the steal. To the middle. Here's King. Back to Jordan. It's stolen by Kerr. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. All right, we've made it to the fourth quarter. Kevin, Mike, Clark, and D.A. with you. Yet another matchup between the Cavs and the Bulls. These two know each other so well. So it's Chicago now.
Well, when you talk about Craig Elo, what a story this guy is.
Unbelievable. Jordan just notched 69 points. A man on a mission tonight, folks. Holy cow. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got King. John Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Purdue. And it's Davis in at the small forward. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And for Elo, making it in the NBA, Clark, he just got rewarded.
And really cool to see. I mean, recently signing a new big contract. He's a fantastic three-point shooter, and he's one of the better defenders at the two-guard spot in the league. And he's got a really good work ethic and sets a great example for his teammates.
Well said. And that one misses. Paxson outside. King passes it to Purdue. Outside Jordan. Here he goes. Oh, wow, man. Well, we've been tracking the scoring of Michael Jordan. And, Coach, no surprise. He has been dynamite.
Did they have to run that story today about Elo guarding Jordan? I think the article poked the bear, as if Jordan needed anything else to motivate him.
Isn't that the truth? Chicago making some changes. Neely's checked in for King, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson.
B.J. Armstrong.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now, here's Hardy. He's covered by Armstrong. And that one's good. Hardy.
Great work on the interior. Pounding the ball in close and going up with confidence.
And there's the pass to Jordan. On the wing, Davis. Over Kerr. That's good from Davis on the assist from Michael Jordan. Davis has got his first points of the game. Clark, their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yes, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, they've made some outstanding plays, but way too many turnovers as well.
Now, here's Bennett. Hardy passes to Kerr. 5 on the clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Winston Bennett was a third-round pick and plays as hard as you would expect a guy picked in the third round to play. Hustle points are a big part of his arsenal.
Looking forward to the playoffs. We know the Bulls will be there. They're jockeying for position. Chicago has been knocked out by the bad boys the last 2 seasons.
He's feeling it. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Absolutely fearless with that mid-range shot. Surprised he got it up and over him.
That looked like he just knew where he was on the court. Great job to finish the play.
Kicks it out to Jordan. It's Chicago with another bucket.
A steady point guard and a good distributor. Armstrong knows how to make sure his teammates share in the wealth.
Well, for the Bulls in the playoffs, Clark, what do they need to do to get to the finals?
Kevin, I think they've got to toughen up. Become more aggressive, more physical, especially if they want to beat Detroit. You've got to be willing to take a beating and give one out. They need more from Scottie Pippen, too. He only averaged 9 points a game in the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
That's right. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Bennett. And here's Hardy. Inside, Kerr makes it off the glass.
Nice job finishing inside. Kerr proving he's more than just a jump shooter.
Jordan outside. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Gave that slam a little extra.
Yep, he dropped every jaw with that finish.
That might be the best dunk from him I've ever seen. Simply amazing.
Hardy passes to Brown. Now here's Hardy. Back to Brown. Takes it from 10. That's tipped. They retain possession. Shot by Bennett, no good. Clark, the Bulls have done a great job against the Cavs' three-point shooting game. Nice D from Chicago.
Well, I think it starts with Michael Jordan. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, you add Scottie Pippen, excellent defensively in his own right. And that duo can turn your water off with their perimeter defense.
Shooting for Chicago, Michael Jordan. One shot.
Jordan no good on the free throw. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
To the paint, here's Purdue, here's Armstrong, and the Bulls tack on two more.
Really solid work from the mid-range there. I love seeing Armstrong rise up with the confidence he has in that stroke.
Hardy passes to Bennett. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear-cut to me.
Yeah, gotta have your feet set. He didn't. Easy call for the official.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Kerr kicks to Bennett. Got a piece of it. Davis with it. Now defended by Bennett. Fires the three. Armstrong gets the bucket.
A strong shooter from distance. Armstrong unafraid to fire away.
Hardy passes to Brown. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Hardy. Pass to Bennett. And here's Hardy. Just 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Davis sends it back. Here's Neely. He's covered by Brown. Jordan against Kerr. Takes a three. They grab their own miss. Purdue the pass to Armstrong. And three from Jordan. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
Count it from 12. Bennett's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Because he can knock these shots down consistently, they're exactly the shots you want to see Winston Bennett taking.
Jordan kicks to Armstrong. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really insisting on getting to the rim, even against great opposition.
Sometimes willpower is better than manpower. He just wanted it more.
Passes it to Hardy. To the inside. Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
They have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game.
This run absolutely closes the door on any chance of a surprise ending. That'll do it.
Hardy passes to Bennett. Here's Brown. Here's Bennett. Over Davis. Here's Brown. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And how about the timing from him on the offensive glass? Positioning himself perfectly to capitalize.
Armstrong kicks to Jordan. .23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 5 to shoot. From downtown. Over to the left wing. Offline with his three. And the Bulls with another win over Cleveland. Coach Chicago is 4-0 against the Cavs this season.
Like to thank all
They've got one more meeting in 2 weeks to finish the season series. But, guys, this is total domination by Chicago.
And, Clark, tonight, a Bulls win and a brutal loss for the Cavs in this playoff race.
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, they're a full game out now. Still, Cleveland does have 13 games left, and the Bulls, they solidify their spot as the 2 seed.
It appears they have. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan signing off.